Hey, it's Kesha, and you are watching my iHeartRadio Ask Anything Chat. My new song is called Joyride. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on the chat. I'm going to answer some of your questions. Lana from Nashville. Love that name. When do you know it's time to release new music? What triggers in your mind that it's the right time? Well, I'm constantly writing new songs, so when I listen to it and I just think like it's unfair to keep this just for myself. People need to be able to drive around and scream this song. Then it's time to release it. You just kind of have to feel it in your body. Maureen from Farmington Hills. The first concert I ever went to see was you and Rihanna in Detroit. Love that tour. What was the first concert you ever went to? I think my first concert that I can remember was LeAnn Rimes. I'm from Nashville. Though it was like a weird concert where they used to make people walk in like a cattle lineup. It's very Nashville. Anne from Toulouse. How did Joyride come together? Well, I'm a newly free woman, and I just remember feeling, I want to capture this feeling in a song. I feel so free, and I want to capture the feeling of being like a psychotic dominatrix stripper driving too fast down the freeway with like a murder weapon, you know? Brenda from Atlanta just wanted to know, we've been adopting rescue dogs for years. Love that. Wanted to say thank you for all the great stuff you do for animal welfare. Oh, well, you too. Did you have a fave pet growing up? My mom rescues like a bunch of dogs all the time. So I remember Pup was a German Shepherd I fell in love with, but really, like, let's be real, my soul, my husband is Mr. Peeps. Love him. He's the best cat in the universe. He won that award, remember? Mallory from Henderson. Where did you play your first gig as Kesha? Well, the first show I ever played, I played at the Echoplex in Los Angeles, but even before that, I played at this place called the Springwater in Nashville. That's a dive bar. And I was like maybe 16. I played with my brother. There is footage online of that. It was not great, but it wasn't great. But it wasn't that bad. Samantha from Miami. Have you ever gone on a joyride? If you haven't, what city would be the best to do it in? Are you kidding? My life is a joyride. I always go on a joyride. I think when I wrote Joyride, I didn't want to go home because I was so excited. My adrenaline was like, oh my God, I just wrote the maybe best song that's ever existed in the history of mankind. So I went and played pool by myself at like a ranchero bar with a bunch of cowboys. It was a funny time. Bella from Lexington. What's it like being the boss of Kesha Records? It's fucking sick. How long did it take to put that company together? Well, I've been planning this whole part of my life for a very long time, and I had to wait. So I'm not very patient, but the second I could have my own record company, I put it together and wanted to put out Joyride. I knew it from the second I wrote Joyride. I was like, this is the first single, and I love my name. My name is fucking rad. And so I was trying to figure out what to call a record company, and I was like, I got my name, so I'm gonna call it Kesha Records. So here we are. Jennifer from Wilkes Bar. I would love to hear about your influences and mentors in the music business. Oh, I love this. My mom is a songwriter, so she helped me at the very beginning. Fast forward to one of the first producers I worked with, who was just so rad, was a guy named Ryan Lewis. And he worked on a lot of the Macklemore stuff before we'd met, but it was a really healing session we had. We recorded praying together, and I remember he was so kind and so supportive and like so positive that the higher part of my voice just opened up that I didn't even know existed, and then I hit this high note. It was the whole thing. But he was great, and after that, you know, I've had really good experiences with people on the last 3 albums. So there's Stuart Crichton, amazing. Drew Pearson, amazing. An artist named Rabel, my soul. And Rick Rubin really shifted my brain because he's such a powerful man and really like such a good human and just cool as fuck. He's so cool. Dawn from Cleveland. Do you have a closet at home just for your performance clothes, or do you mix your personal clothes in with them? How'd you know? I have performance, I have personal, and then I have a mixed closet that's like a little too wild for the everyday, but if I get a wild hair up my ass, I go in that closet. It's like the latex booty short closet. Okay, Kimberly from Indianapolis. Out of all your number 1 singles, which one was my favorite? I don't remember if this song went number 1. I know that's a wild thing to say, but We Are Who We Are. I don't know if it went number 1. I think it did. It maybe didn't. I don't know. But I liked that song because it stood for so much. And I remember being like, this is a song about gay rights, and then I want kids to sing this. And then I was on an airplane and I heard kids singing it, and I was like, yes, like subversive, yet very, very positive, beautiful messaging is coming across in a pop song. I loved that. What's the sleeper hit? Praying was like a sleeper hit with my fans. And the song I'll always be known for, whether I like it or not, probably TikTok. It's just like synonymous with the psychosis of society these days. Sky from Australia. How many songs do you think you've written in your life? Oh my God. My voice memos alone is at 12,000. So I'd say somewhere between like 15 and 20,000. Michelle from Norwalk. If you randomly emptied out your pockets, what would you find? Cat hair. Lewis from Seattle. What's your favorite candy? To be honest with you, I love Gushers. It's like so trashy, but I fucking love them. It's, you know what else is good? Dunkaroos. You're welcome. Interactive candy. And that's it. Thanks again for watching my Ask Anything chat. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on here. And check out my new song, Joyride.